have this up here like this so that people can see.
All right. Welcome to the Just Two Black Brothers. I'm DJ Period. That is Poe with his fist up. Black Power. All lives matter. Well, Black Lives Matter. We joined by Miss Tiffany Jaye. Welcome to the show. How are you doing? Thank you for coming.
I am doing well. Thank you for having me.
No. So let everybody know who you are, where you from, what you do.
All right, so my name is Tiffany Jaye, or Miss Tiffany Jaye, and remember it's Jaye to be exact. Originally from Brooklyn, New York, and lived in Manhattan for some time. But we moved down here to Charlotte, North Carolina, and this is now home. I am a singer, songwriter, dancer, just multimedia entrepreneur extraordinaire, and I love music. I represent 646 Entertainment Group. What else? That's pretty much where I'm at. All things Tiffany Jaye or Miss Tiffany.
My phone number start with 646, and I got it. You know, they got a new one, 929. You know that, right? Brooklyn got it. Yeah, so
I know 917.
They got 917. You got 646.
Yeah,
and now they got a 929 area code.
People moving up there, so
yeah, they got to do something. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Different area codes.
Exactly. Cool. So we got the next what's her name? Debbie Allen. That's who we talking to right now?
I don't know, because you know I'm over here. I've been doing a lot dancing wise.
No, I feel it. So like we said, so shout out Brooklyn, shout out Charlotte. What made you guys leave Brooklyn?
At the time, my mom's husband, who she was married at the time, which is my sister's dad, we moved down here because he had a job with physical therapy with the Panthers. So she's a nurse, so she can move anywhere. And we moved down here with him. And so that kind of disrupted. That was my first major, I don't want to call it dramatic experience, but it definitely changed everything, you know?
Yeah, you went from everything to,
It changed everything. It was very difficult to get acclimated as far as in the school system with friends and things like that. So it took a while. It definitely took me from out of my shell deep into my shell. And then after college, I feel like I'm just now budding out once again.
It's funny because I got a daughter from a previous relationship who was living in Alabama.
Oh,
but now she living up here in Brooklyn. So you can imagine you trying to get acclimated to the South, and she trying to get acclimated to the city coming from the South.
Yeah,
man, she mind blown.
I'm sure.
You're like, Dad, what's salmon? I'm like, you don't never had no salmon before? We eat salmon here. She wasn't used to that. They eat out of eating chitlins and getting pig ears from the gas station.
Yeah, or what is it? My grandparents, because they get those snacks. It's like
is it the soft peanuts?
It's that, but it's the pig chips or whatever that you get from the
How they eat, and when they say it from the rooter to the tutor, they eat everything on that damn pig.
I just saw people putting the peanuts in the soda. I just not saw that. Y'all ever did that before?
What? No, I ain't never seen that either.
They put peanuts in the soda, like Coke, and they put peanuts in it, and they drink it like that.
Ooh, that sounds bad. No, that sounds bad though.
This is the first time I've heard of that in my life. So
and then I used to like, I think I was like probably like grown. I used to always think salmon just came in the red can. I didn't think that shit. I never even knew about regular salmon.
No, you gotta tell her where you grew up. He grew up in Mississippi.
But I just knew about the little breakfast salmon in the red can. I didn't know about no regular salmon. I was like, salmon. I'm talking about that stuff.
So who inspired you to become an artist?
First, I always tell people that Whitney and Mariah taught me, right? They don't know, but they did. And I felt like by the time I got to middle school, I was like, if I sound like the rest of them, why not? It seems like something that's easy to do. Little did you know there's so much more to the music business than, the eye can see. Talent. Yeah, it's not only necessarily the talent, it's the total package. You have to have the look, you have to have the know-how, you have to have business savvy. There's also, you have to be a student of your craft, you know what I mean? To make sure that you're able to flip the switch when necessary. And so those are the things that it's taken time over the years to learn and perfect. And I'm not saying that I am perfect as of today, but I'm very, very close to perfecting my craft. So I'm really thankful for the journey. And I wouldn't have had it any other way. If it would have happened when I was younger, I probably would have messed up somehow. And not to throw shade, but a great example is Justin Bieber when he first came out. Thank God, like, he's a great artist that he is today, but when he first came out, it was very difficult for him, and he got a lot of shade from a lot of artists. He was going through so much. And so that's a great example of what I don't want to happen as far as a young woman, you know, a young artist just in general.
No, that's what's up. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, because I knew you were going to say if you would have started earlier, you would probably, because and I say a lot of people probably get themselves caught up because they want it now, right? You know, and I'm like that with some purchase. I make purchases. Look, I'm the worst, and my wife hates it because this is what I do. I'll buy something, and then I'll look it up. So then it's like, dang, everybody giving it bad. She's like, why you don't look it up before you buy it? Because then you return it when you see people talking bad about it in the reviews.
I look it up beforehand. Sometimes I stand in the store and I'll probably be in there for 30 minutes just looking at the reviews. Like, okay, do I want? Now I'm gonna put that back and let me see, what about this one? Yeah.
All day. Yeah, I'm the worst. I don't know why I do that, but I see what you're saying. It's like, yeah, people, you gotta know what you're getting yourself into, because like you said, it ain't just about the talent. You got to look the part. You can sing all you want, right? You can sound how you want to. But if they can't put you on TV or put you on an ad, and we were just talking about that with the last guest about sex appeal, like R&B, rap, whatever genre, you got to have something appeal to the people.
Yes.
And if you don't have it, you know, that talent sometimes it don't matter.
I know what you mean. It's even something as simple as you can have the talent, but when you're talking to someone, a business meeting can happen anywhere. It can happen right now. It can happen at lunch. It can happen when you get off the stage or whatever. So you have to be able to capture whoever it is that you're talking to. Yes, you're a talent, but then they can't sell you and have endorsements X, Y, and Z or whatever if you aren't able to be engaging after the lights and the camera go off. So that was also a major lesson that I needed to learn as well. To piggyback on what you were saying.
And you know, it's like, what if you got a bad attitude, right? Like, oh, you nice, but nobody like you.
Exactly. So
yeah, I don't.
Yeah, that adds to it for sure.
So which passion do you love the most out of your multifaceted arsenal?
The common denominator is music. So I'm just going to say I have a passion for music, and wherever I am in the moment, I am so thankful that I'm able to dance. If I want to, I can sing. I can do all of those things at the same time. I don't have to split them up because they are me, you know? And
it's
so
coming naturally.
Yes. And now I'm not shying away from it. You know what I mean? Just do it. And even, you know, if I'm just out, you know, if I want to sing, I'll just do it instead of just shying. Like, I don't need them to know that I sing. No, like, just do it. Just be who you are. So I'm just going to say the common denominator.
That's that Brooklyn in you, though.
I think that's what it is.
That's what it is. Because you got people who walk, man, there's a guy, he walk up and down the block. He a Jamaican guy. And he sound, I'm like, with the bass in his voice, I know he probably was a singer. He down on his luck right now, but he walk up and down these streets sounding like, man, he sounds so good. I'm like, man, somebody gonna snatch him up.
Right. Radio voice at all. I know.
Exactly. But yeah, no, so what are some things you currently like about the industry? What are some things you don't like about it?
I like where R&B is going right now. There's a new wave, a new generation of people. You got your Lucky Days, you got your Kevin Rosses, you got your Ella Mays, you got your Hers. You know, Jasmine Sullivan is still out there, all that stuff. Jennifer Hudson just got the EGOT, you know, all of these things that are going on. And so I love, people keep saying like R&B is dead, but it's really not. Just pay attention. It's still there. We're always riffing off of before, and people have always done that, and we're always going to do that. But you know what? It's an homage to great music. So that's what I love. Now, sometimes I feel like as far as for me, is it just that easy? Am I just gonna, get a song? You got Mariah Carey and Lotto's Big Energy versus Fantasy. Is it just that easy? You know what I mean? Should I do that? Should I go on the bandwagon, or can I make something of my own? And so sometimes you're caught between a rock and a hard place of, I guess, playing the game just to get yourself in. And then after that, you can, be whoever it is that you are. So I think the one thing sometimes that I don't like is there is a formula and a game to it, but that's life anyway.
Do you think that like Mulatto being biracial, Mariah Carey being biracial has something to do with them releasing the song?
I didn't even know that she was. Not Mariah Carey, I'm talking about Lotto. I didn't know, but that I think
that's why they call her mulatto. Mulatto, that's like an old slave term for biracial.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't know that she was, but I think that's very fitting. And so therefore that kind of brings them together as far as a bond. So that, to me, that makes all the more sense. The song, both of them, fabulous.
Yeah. Right. But I like what you said about it's an inner struggle. Like, man, should I just do what my natural gift is, or should I play the game because I want to? But then again, when you play the game, what are you playing the game for?
So whatever you decide to do, you have to remember to stay true to yourself. That's the key. Because if you dip off and you do something that's totally not you, now you're going to have to continue. It's kind of like telling a lie, and you have to keep up the lie. You know what I mean? So as long as you're playing it by your rules, okay. And the minute that it's not, you got to bring it back in and figure out, okay, who am I? What do I want to do? Because you'll have to keep that up. And then because the audience that you capture at first, they're going to be the ones that's, you hope to be rocking with you to the end. Yeah, you'll grow, but that's going to be the core that you first gravitate to.
Yeah, because to talk about rap for a little bit, for a second, what happened with when King Von, when he was killed, what happened now, the dude who supposedly did it, he got to keep up this tough guy image, like, if any, and then other people are now name dropping the guy, like, if y'all got any beef for me, I'm gonna send my shooter. I'm like, but this guy probably like, yo, I don't want no parts of this no more. I don't
want no smoke. Nah, yeah, but it's
like, stop name dropping me. Don't bring me up no more. It's over.
It's too late.
But now, like you said, you got to keep that persona going because that's what you're known for.
And if not, then you'll fall off. Then you got to play a new game. But it's harder to. It's just it's harder to get back on once you've fallen off or dipped off somewhere. Because
it's easier to turn a no into a yes, right? Than to turn a yes into a no. Meaning, yes is I'm this, and this. So now if I try to come and give them something else, they like, nah, brother, you've been doing that. You've been doing that all this time. We don't want to know.
But that to me, that's like, that means the fans don't respect the person's artistry. Yeah, because they got to know if it's an artist, they're going to grow. They're not going to stay on that same. If you're an artist, you're going to grow. You're going to do different shit when you get different experience,
right.
Different life.
That's true. So what do the fans respect?
Jay-Z ain't Jay-Z when he first Jay-Z ain't what we hear now from Jay-Z. It's a whole.
But did he lose? He lost fans, right?
Probably.
Because he might have lost those fans who was like, yo, he ain't talking about.
That didn't grow. He lost the fans that didn't grow. I mean, he
will gain new fans.
So much more. He's like a multi, come on, so
yeah,
you don't even have to worry about them because everybody in the world knows who he is.
So it don't matter, right? You're able to switch it up and do what you got to do because.
So you got like who you trying to get with who? I know y'all got Dreamville out there. Y'all got the baby, little brother. Who would you sign with? Damn, little brother. What crew in North Carolina?
In North Carolina, I don't know if I want to rock with them. I've been to Atlantic before. Thinking about them or Motown because they have more of wherever Babyface is at. That's where I want to be. Because he's been doing a lot.
He is.
Oh, did he sign with Motown?
He's been doing a lot of features. He's been doing a lot of features, and I'm just like, I gotta get in. I hope to get in there before it's too late. Meaning too late, like you got some of our legends that are still like bringing people on and just making their mark. I would love to feature with him. So Yeah, wherever he's at, that's where I want to be, because that's the essence of good music, great writing. Like, you're telling stories. It's beautiful.
And a lot of people were saying,
I'm talking about Puff Daddy. I thought Puff Daddy signed with Motown. He put out an R&B album. He's working on an R&B album. Yeah, he signed with Motown, Puff Daddy. But it's gonna be an R&B project. So that's why he put out that. He just came out with a song with Bryson Tiller.
Okay, I will have to look into it. I got some homework to do when I get off.
No, I know people
work though, but I did like that song with him and R. Kelly, That Satisfy You. That was my song.
Okay.
Oh, you know my Puff Daddy R&B song is the one with Keisha Cole.
Oh, Last Night? Yep.
Yeah, Last Night.
Yeah. But that Dirty Money stuff was all right too. All that Dirty Money stuff, that was straight.
Yeah. But no, I don't know. I always think, like, they say with R&B, the chivalry left, but I think the chivalry is coming back. Because and you know what it is, and then a lot of people started gearing more towards like trap R&B. But how you feel about how do you feel about the what's the Silk Sonic album?
With Bruno and
Anderson .Paak. I said they brought it back. Who could touch Bruno Mars right now?
He was in Charlotte just a while ago.
How much ticket was 2,000? They say his tickets cost a lot of money now.
Yeah,
I guess some people were saying it was almost kind of like, I don't know if they were just doing like a tribute album and just
being funny. You
said, yeah, it kind of seemed like that, because on one part when he said smoking out the window, when he was like woo 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 woo, that shit sounded like when Martin said that shit to me and he was being funny. Like, it sounded like he was trying to be like Smokey Robinson, and I don't know who the other cat trying to be like. But somebody, he trying to be like Smokey Robinson. Like, it seems like they having fun. I don't know if they're being serious.
But what's good about it is it's still good music.
Yeah, definitely. Whatever they doing, right, it's still good music.
It is. Whether it's a parody or not, like, that's, yeah.
And look, all ages listen.
You know how they do the videos? Y'all saw the videos they did? It's all like, it look like I think they doing like
they just doing an ode to the. It's an ode to the old school.
Exactly.
It's an
ode. College on the interludes. Yeah.
All people listen to it. I was DJing something the other day, and it was people like born in the 60s and 70s. So I'm trying to cater to them and play the old school. Somebody said, "Man, put that damn Anderson .Paak, Bruno Mars on." They said, "What you playing?" They said, "Put that Bruno." I said, "Damn, y'all know about that?" They said, "Man, put that smoking out the window on."
Yes, it's that feel good music.
And the other song they like, I think it's the one with
it's the skate one.
They redid the Confunction song.
I thought you about Leave the Open too.
Yeah, they like all that. I was like, oh man, they. I said, music is old. It's they was.
What y'all think about? I saw Day 26 trying to come back. Did y'all like Day 26?
I've heard of Day 26. I haven't listened to much of Day 26 except when they was on Making the Band, and I know, they supposed to be coming back or whatever. So I have to get back on them and see where they are today.
Yeah, definitely.
I like that song they had when they was Making the Band. That Are We In It Together? I still listen to that shit. That shit go.
Because it's classic R&B, timeless. That's why.
It was like the last, like, if you look at it, they was one of the last groups. Yeah. Like, but then I ain't gonna lie, man. I like Pretty Ricky and them.
Yeah. Run on me. Is that what that was?
B2K. I was listening to Got to Be the other day.
I think that era is when I wasn't really, because this is my R&B era is
Jodeci and them.
Yeah, Jodeci, Shanice, I love your smell. So that, and then like in the 2000s, I was listening to a lot of rap. So a lot of like R&B. I think 2000s, Carl Thomas, Donnell Jones. That's me right there. I didn't get into the Pretty Rickies because I think I was older. They were more where my sister was fainting at the concerts and stuff like that.
Let's get some F in this room, girl.
Because our kid groups was ABC, Aisha,
okay.
Candy Rain was So For Real.
Yeah.
Those songs make you feel good, don't they?
Yes, they do. They do.
And I think that's a key to
early 90s.
Yeah, I think that's a key to the music in general, though. If you could make people feel good, make them think about even if make them think about a good time they had in their life in the past, right?
Mm-hmm. Because that's what it is. You basically link it to something. So every time you hear that song, at least that's what Neo's first set of albums for me. That was when I was in college, and it was about the whole relationship that I was in, and that's what I connect to when I listen to
All Because of You album.
Yes, yeah, Gentlemen, or You're the Gentleman.
Album, though.
All right, let's do this. So that was your album. What was your album, Paul? I'm gonna give you mine. What was yours, Paul? Like your album, or you just the whole album? You was like, man, that whole joint is a vibe. It got me thinking about a time.
And that 12 play too.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
Shout out R. Kelly a little bit.
Shout out R. Kelly. 12 play.
All on R. Kelly. Okay.
But we look. R. Kelly is a superhero for us. I don't care what they say about him.
I understand.
But listen, my album is Confessions.
For Usher?
Yeah.
He's not like a man.
Man, that whole joint, Superstar, Caught Up. That was a whole, but that was. I mean, all men should love that album because they can relate to it.
You watched the Tiny Desk he did?
No, I ain't see it.
I haven't saved. But he sounded the little bit that I watched, amazing, killer.
Yeah,
Tiny Desk is dope. Like I don't watch all the artists, but the artists I watch them. I like Tiny Desk.
Man, I'm gonna tell you a dope one to watch. It's Kanye West with the Sunday Choir and 070 Shake singing Ghost Town.
Okay.
That joint, so man, you probably start crying. Cause 070 Shake, you know her verse, she go, I put my hand on the stove to see if I still bleed. And nothing hurts anymore. Man, look. And she got the Sunday service choir behind her. Yeah, you be like, yo, a couple tears come down. But back to R. Kelly. Like, this is the thing with us. I'm an 80s baby. I was born in the 80s, so I'm a 90s baby because that's when I went through all my stuff. So R. Kelly, I don't care what people say because you can't take that talent and what he did away from him by what happened. Plus, here's my thing with that whole situation. He shouldn't be the only one getting in trouble.
He shouldn't have.
He didn't do that by himself. Right?
You are right. There's no way because there's some enablers in the building. So
that's a fact. Look, they leaked this text message between a girl and her mom. The girl was 17. Her mom was like, "Girl, do what you got to do to secure that bag." She was like, "He looking at me while he's singing, Mom. What do I do?" She's like, "Girl, wink back at him. Do something, cause you can't fumble this bag."
Hey, I'm gonna know. Y'all know that. What's that one dude? That Corey. You know how it was them two actors named Corey and Corey.
What they used to do?
The two 80s actors.
Oh yeah. They played on the show. Corey, I forgot their last. I know you're talking about
the twins. No,
they was always on the shows together. But Corey, one of them named Corey Feldman and Corey Haim, but Corey died. Corey Feldman, man, he was a child actor.
Yes, the white guy. Yeah. He was on the Goonies.
Yep.
Yeah. So he was talking about how them parents would leave their kids at them places, man. Them kids be all them people be doing everything to them kids and they be turning their eyebrow around.
Hey.
That's kids. That's like younger than what they talking about.
Hey, look, the movie Borat. He showed how we are as people. What he did was he was playing a prank on these people saying, look, I'm doing a movie. And I got these, it's a black kid in the movie. Because all the parents he was interviewing for a role were white. So he was like, I got this black kid in the movie. Your kid is going to be racist toward this person. They're going to be mean. They're going to hit him, but the movie is paying this amount of money. Would you want your kid to be in it? Some of the parents was like, no, but most of them was like, hey, I mean, it is what it is.
So that's what we talked about before, as far as with your morals and keeping up, not saying a lie, but is this the vision or the goal that you want for yourself? Because they got to live with that. The audience, that's just for entertainment, but you have to live with that. That's what you did. That's what you signed up for.
You're defined by that role, because that's going to be a role that's going to define you.
I mean, you know how many of them child actors be cracking or going crazy? Like, there's a lot of them. I don't want to say all their names, but if you look at all them little childhood actors, they probably want some crazy shit because they all ain't got no sense.
They were forced to be something at that age. You forcing that kid to be whatever they are on that TV screen.
A lot of them Disney kids too.
I don't know if you've listened to some of Raven Simone's stuff when she was on the Cosby Show, and she talked about how she just kind of blanked out, you know, and she has pretty much almost no recollection of like.
She just did what she was told.
Yeah.
And you see people doing that now with these reels on face. I'm like, y'all put these little poor babies on, man. These babies, y'all telling them what to say.
But I guess even with Raven Simone though, I didn't hear nobody else speak out. So she spoke out against Bill Cosby because I didn't hear anybody else say anything. As far as that was on the Cosby Show.
But she said positive things. I didn't hear her say anything negative.
I ain't heard none of them. It was a lot of a lot of women on the show, so a lot of them could have spoken up, but I don't think none of them said nothing that I heard.
No, but look, that's the thing where they just try to take our black superheroes from us, man. Look, come on, man. Anybody that was somebody for us, and then on the flip side, like I always say, did they sell their soul back in the day?
I would say only.
Did you take that, knowing you would have to pay that back
later on in life?
My only thing with Bill Cosby, so you getting Bill Cosby stuff that happened in the Playboy Mansion, is like, how did Hugh Hefner get away with all this stuff? You throwing the parties where everybody getting raped or drugged or whatever it is. So that means you supplying the drugs, all that shit. So why nobody never did nothing to Hugh Hefner?
Because it's all a part of, it's like there's some things. Have you guys seen the other, that don't even matter. It's basically, you have some things that are allowed to keep it going, and it's all about control. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So everything, especially what we're talking about now with the Roe versus Wade, and then how this bill in North Carolina talking about you can murder a pregnant woman if she's trying to abort the child, but that doesn't even make any sense.
Wait, what?
That's what Amanda Seales was talking about, this bill, and the bill was saying that I guess they're trying to pass something where you can murder the mom that's trying to abort the child, but it don't make sense at all. Yeah, so I have posted on my story like yesterday.
Keep the child alive. That's not what we're gonna do.
That's how you gonna do that.
Right.
How?
Man, look, you can't even let that thing pass because that's not even respecting victims of rape that got pregnant by a rapist.
I'm saying,
look.
I was thinking, I'm just trying to figure out why they doing it, because I was like, well, maybe they trying to do it because, like, I know, like, with white people, like, their population is low, so they trying to boost up the population. Like, why do you think why did they pass this law? What do you think is the reason behind it?
I have no idea. I don't know if it's an attack on something, because to me, it doesn't make sense. We're pro-life as long as you're in the womb, but we're not pro-life when you're born. You know what I mean?
Man, no business.
Damn, hey, that's deep.
Yeah,
but that's the truth.
Yeah, so that's deep.
We got to figure out what's really going on here, because we're not, especially for us Black and brown people, it's not the same.
I always say this. I say we getting to a point though where a lot of the secrets are gonna start just coming out, because our young people ain't playing no games.
Nope.
You know, ever since George Floyd, I've been so happy. Not all of the young people, but majority of them, they not gonna let certain things just slide.
Yeah.
Well, I know it was a lot of because we was looking at we was on our kids. I know a lot of Black women. I know they're going through doulas and stuff, because they were saying like a lot of Black women end up dying in the hospitals during pregnancy and stuff. Or I saw a couple of clips where people get their baby taken from them in the hospital. So it'd be some weird shit going down sometimes.
Yeah, that's not cool at all.
Yeah, definitely. So we got so what you working on for the rest of the year, music wise?
What I want to do, I have several songs that are ready. but I got some people on my team that are also submitting like some new instrumentals, right? So whatever we decide to put out, I really want to take my time, not necessarily for the music, but for the visual, right? And really present something that's really good. My favorite video out right now is Work For It. And I really love how that was put together. So whatever the next project is, I don't want to like say, okay, in the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna put out a video and then it's gonna be done. No, like I know the song, I can start whenever I want to and just take my time. If I want to shoot today, have it, put it in the hard drive, and then I'll just place it and then shoot again and then just have it. But I just want to take my time. I do know we have several things coming up in September. I'm a part of like a domestic violence ambassadors thing. So I went to Pittsburgh last time to sing at a theater. We'll have a few performances here and there. I know we're going to go to Texas Fleet Week in Dallas.
Okay.
In December. So that's what's going on. I just want to keep up my online presence, continue to just give that inspiration, that love, that joy, that's out. But then the next music project, and I'm not necessarily, to me, I'm not pressed or rushed by it. I know we have an agenda that my team wants to do, but I really want to make sure I take my time and we do it. Not necessarily right like we didn't, but we just take our time and we feel really good about whatever we're going to put out. So that's what I want to work on. What is this, July? So yeah, like the next 6 months. Put out another project, but the visual needs to be spectacular.
Perfect. Oh, we got that video?
Yeah, I got it, but I know you. Yeah, I can play it, but I know you was talking about the domestic violence. I saw that guy in Charlotte. He said he might get 11 years. The Bobcat player.
Oh, Miles Bridges.
Yeah. So you gotta be careful, man.
I think. Come on now, listen. I don't know. I guess domestic violence don't really know any income limit or social class or
no.
But us who look outside looking in monetarily, I'm like, damn man, you got this. This is the thing. If I'm worth $100 million, and I never understand this, you shouldn't have to rape nobody. You shouldn't have to beat nobody. If she don't want to be with you no more, or y'all having issues, bro, whoever doing it, man or female, you could go. But what is it though?
Remember, we got to remember money, success, and fame. These are tools to get us wherever we want to go. And all they do is magnify who we actually are. So he was already like that. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It doesn't necessarily change you. It just exposes and gives you access to the cat or whatever it is that you want.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? And the freedom or the enablers, as we spoke of earlier, to do what you want to do. So
that ain't the only woman getting beat.
I'm gonna put you on game.
Hers is just because she was beat by a millionaire. That's crazy.
I remember when you say that like he was already like that. It's funny because I remember in high school we already had couples going together and guys were beating on the girls. Like damn.
Like why you hitting a girl and why you hitting on her?
They get that from home.
Exactly.
So
it's something in there. Yeah. Like if I have a nasty attitude, that's not going to change just because I'm not saying I do, but I'm just saying that's not going to change because I have money. I'm just going to be louder.
You're going to be more arrogant with it too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And so then you think the people who are with you, they owe you something, right? You like, hey. I'm this person now and you need me. So look, my wife now was with a guy prior who made a lot of money. And he was from Nigeria too. But what she was saying was like, some of them feel like, listen, if I got money, I'm gonna take care of you, right? You're gonna be good. I'm gonna give you nannies. You're gonna have your own house. I'm gonna get you the Range Rover. But hey, I might knock you out once or twice. I may have a couple chicks on the side. But remember, I got you the house, the nanny, and the car.
You're a trophy wife. But money make you feel like you bulletproof. That's money make you feel bulletproof.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Ladies, we don't have to put up with that. I think that's That is, so the world is changing. I don't know for the better, but remember, like 1960s and stuff, women didn't have rights. And so now I feel like the way the world is going, men and women are trying to understand how to relate to each other, because now we can do things that we couldn't do before. We didn't have to rely on a man to get a house, get a car, or to have a job, or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? So now I feel like men are trying to reestablish their manhood, I guess, if that makes sense. And so there's a toxic masculinity that's going on to me, which is kind of like what you said. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. Because then back in the day, we didn't have cell phones where you could really, see what somebody was doing. They were probably already doing that anyway.
Facts.
You can
what you think about what
easily.
But what you think about what?
At the same time, man, it'd be a lot of like females beating on their guys too. I be seeing that shit too. So it go both ways sometimes. It seems like the females beating on the guys worse too. They be beating the shit out of them guys. The guys just gotta take it. What you can't really say nothing if you're a guy, it's worse. Cause you can't be like, man, my wife be beating my ass every day.
Yeah, I know.
Crazy.
I know.
Like they see you laughing already. So imagine if I was getting my ass whooped. I can't say nothing. You laughing,
No, I'm laughing because that stuff be happening. Dudes be like, if you say that, dudes gonna be like laughing at you.
You gotta just take that shit. Even the police probably gonna laugh if you call and say that shit. They gonna be like, man, whatever. But they gonna hang up. Like,
hey, well, ever since Kanye put out Jail, whoever called first, the other one going to jail. But no, what y'all feel about what TD Jake said?
What did he say?
He was saying that society is breaking down because we are raising up women to be men, and then in turn, women are feeling like they don't need a man to do whatever.
I understand what he's saying, and I feel like I can agree, but you also have to remember women are put in a position because we carry life, right? And then because our men are not necessarily, I remember they even have programs like housing programs where they'll allow the mom and the kids, but they will not allow the man in the home.
And all that. Yeah, they got that. Yeah.
So what? Yeah.
Then the dad, that should be real. Then the dad, like when they had an inspection, the dad got to go somewhere until they come back.
But that doesn't make any sense. So you're already breaking up the family, and you're forcing the woman to be in a role that's not necessarily what she was designed to be in. But
So what he said
a little bit. I was just gonna say about unity. True. They don't want to preach unity, especially when black people. They always try to. They don't want a black man or a black woman to be together. They've
been doing that since though. They've been
forever since slavery. They used to kill the kid, kill the damn. They always kill the husband right in front of the whole family.
I was saying castrating and all of that stuff.
Yeah, they've been doing that shit.
He went on to say. He said, "We were not designed to receive from women. Your self-esteem is compromised when you have to ask your wife for etc. For example, lunch money. And Adam, all of a sudden, he has allowed the curse to come because he stopped pouring, meaning that Eve started to pour into Adam.
Yeah.
So stuff like that. So he was just saying, like, he warned women, be careful about pouring too much into your man. Because it's messing up society. It's disrupting. Some people say it's disrupting God's order and what He has for how He designed the family to be.
I agree.
He designed the family where the man was.
They're supposed to be the head, and the woman is, the neck or whatever you want it to be. And it's with everything that we're watching and everything that we are, I guess, receiving. It's indoctrinating that same thing that you're talking about, and it's very difficult because when I go out. Like I'm in charge of my job, and then when I'm with men, I have to remember, okay, because some men don't do it.
Hey,
some men
Gabrielle Union in that movie, huh? What's that movie? Daddy's Little Girls, like Gabrielle Union, huh?
With Idris?
Yeah.
That's like that.
You just have to sit back and let the man be the man. It's not that, ladies, it's not that you're not strong. It's not that you can't do it. And lately I've been around a lot of men, they open my doors. They, make sure I'm in the car, make sure I'm safe. And so that's just us stepping back into who we are naturally, and you're not having to do everything. I feel it when I'm around real men. I feel that. and it makes me feel
like
great.
you be warm inside her, like
hey, look,
her around. Cause maybe that's what I'm saying, like, cause sometimes I know you be having like women be saying the independent shit till they needed somebody around.
No, look, I'm about to say that. Look, last night, because my wife, she made good money, she got a good title at work, so like she real strong and powerful as a woman, right? So I'll be don't call me with if you want to talk all that stuff prior. So last night she like, hey, come here. I'm like, what? She like, it's a hole in the pipe in the sink. I'm like, you got it? Shit, you be talking all that shit. You better go ahead. She like, oh, look at you. You ain't shit. You ain't this. You saw he said. I'm like, man, look, y'all cannot want equality and then tell me to come fix the goddamn sink. You fix it. But now I had to go down there, find the hole in the sink. But nah, it's funny because it's funny how that works. It's like, yo, we want this, we want that. But at the end of the day, a woman still want that man to do those things that make her feel comfortable, safe, and secure. No matter that she is the boss at work and she got all these men under her.
Oprah
she want to come home,
right?
Huh?
Oprah still got Stedman shit.
Stedman play his part, don't he? He play his role, don't he?
Stedman been in the cut killing for a minute. I don't blame him. Stedman OG. He ain't in no cameras. He ain't doing no interviews.
I was gonna say, I think too, at the end of the day, it's about respecting each other. And a lot of that, we don't even do that, I think, on a daily basis in general, as far as how we communicate. If online, we're not like, I'm not in person with you guys right now, you know, in the same way on Twitter or whatever. People are just saying whatever they want to say, anything goes. So our lack of respect, our rapport, there's another word they use in political settings, but that is not upheld. Some of it, I think, is with the last president, as far as how there's a word that they use. He
put that battery in their pack. They don't keep playing, please. He messed a lot of people up. Look, like you got people. They go ahead, Paul.
Yeah, because basically it's how Trump was. Like Trump was so blunt,
brash,
abrasive. So basically, that's like everybody now is just like that now. They don't be.
Because if you get it from the
Obama was smooth. Okay. Obama was diplomatic. So that went away when Trump took off, and then Biden, it don't even matter. Like,
man, you got people, look, they come to a job interview with tank top on. What? You be like, damn, you don't dress up no more for interviews? Nah, we don't do that. We do what we want to do.
And we got to shout out President Biden, man. He got to get over the COVID.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But they said he was
he old, man.
Vaccinated but he was vaccinated both and 2 boosters.
That's what I'm saying. Shit. So why you doing all that shit? You still getting it? Well, let's be quiet because they be.
Yeah, we can't really talk about COVID like that on YouTube. They be taking the videos down.
Yeah, they be flagging false information.
But Poe, let's go into this video. Let's go into this song. I know the people let me hear some of her music. She talking good. Let's see if she sound
work right.
Actually sound good.
Wants to play work right.
But that's what we do. We be like, listen, if you talk good, people gonna like you, but they want to hear the music too.
It's gonna sound good. There you go. Look at the Charlotte Scott line, y'all. Come on.
Wait, you said a family member worked for the Panthers?
That was a while ago. He was doing like physical therapy with them.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, my cousin lived right across the street from the stadium.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, let's get it.
Stare into these pretty brown eyes, but be careful to get you caught up. Tell me if you will and are you able, like a stallion coming out the stable. If you're looking for me, be over here waiting for your love. If you wanna be free, come over here, let me show you something there. Come, baby. Come, let me walk your body, babe. With me, I'll give you the pleasure plus. Tell me what you want, make you work for it. Tell me what you want, make you work for it. Tell me what you want, make you work for it. Work for it, work for it. Tell a whole lot to offer. You got a whole lot to see. Take what I give like an offering. What benefits you won't believe. I'm feeling animalistic. Appetite cannot be tamed. I'm always good for a craving. Let's try to savor the taste. If you're looking for me, be over here waiting for your love. If you wanna be free, come over here, let me show you something. Come, baby. Come, let me rock your body, baby. With me, I'll give you the pleasure plus. I make you do things for me. Work so hard you can't breathe. Make these walls sweat, you see. Make you sweat every time. Tell me what you want, make you work for what you want. Tell me what you want, make you work for me. Tell me what you want, make you work for me. Work for me, work for me. Tell me what you want, make you work for me. Tell me what you want, make you work for me. Tell me what you want, make you work for me. Work for me, work for me. Tell me what you want, make you work for me. Tell me what you want, make you work for me. Tell me what you want, make you work for me. Work for it, work for it. Tell me what you want, make you work for me. Tell me what you want, make you work for me. Tell me what you want, make you work for me. Work for it, work for it,
Mm-mm-mm.
Who shot you?
Did y'all feel that though? Did y'all feel it?
Yeah, I
Did y'all
like it.
feel it?
Man, look, I got En Vogue vibes. Well, you are all of them in one.
That's
I was
good.
like,
Okay.
no, yeah, it reminded me definitely of a 90s, 2000s golden era of like R&B type sound, the dancing, all of it. That was good.
Thank you. That's where I be at.
Uh-huh.
Write it? Did you
I'm
write
tapped
the song?
in with the 90s and the 2000s, the early 2000s. But yeah.
Did you write the song?
Huh?
Did you write the song?
Yes, me and two other people. I went to like it was like a music boot camp, and that was a part of like that whole project birthed from there. So that was one of my good friends. We went to high school and college together, and she has her own company called Beyond the Steps and Beyond the Casting. And she would do like power shoots and things like that. And with that boot camp, it was like a 5-day. And I learned about, putting on makeup. I learned about my face and what to do with it. I learned about my size, what shoes to wear because of my stature. These are the clothes that you should put on. This is the look and the choreography and all that stuff. So I took all of that and I said, okay, this is who Tiffany Jaye is. That's so that's what that was. And it helped. That was the first project where Tiffany Jaye was born.
And are you promoting like a natural look?
That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Because that's me. It's not going to change. Now we can do natural wigs or whatever, but that's
Right.
that's who I am. I don't, if I feel like, yes, every now and then I'll straighten my hair, but there are already enough people doing that. So
Hey,
why,
I don't get that. Is a natural wig natural?
I mean, it's promoting the look. I do understand that we have to protect me physically, my actual hair. So if I'm out, I can't be, doing my hair every single night. So I get it, but it's the natural look and the persona. As long as I'm staying as true to myself as possible, I'm okay with that.
What would you do?
But is it natural? I don't see why it's not, as long as I'm keeping my hair natural. Yeah.
So do you like, would you like in those parts when you were saying you don't want to do your hair, would you just wrap it up, or what would you do?
It would be like I've done crochet hair. So I would braid my hair and then do the crochet hair. I've done that before. It's very simple. As long as you protect your hair, it's very simple. You could do those things. There's several things. Yeah.
You don't rock the bonnets?
What?
You don't rock the bonnets?
At night, I'm not wearing that out.
Man, look, I cannot stand to see these girls. Look, we call it
empty bonnet
game.
Now you can eat. Now you can get you a nice. You can put your bonnet on, get a nice scarf, and wrap that up and look really nice and done up. You can do that, or put a nice hat on. That's it. That's what hats are for. That's it. Sometimes I put my bonnet on, I stuff it, but I have. Where is it? Where's my? Hold on. Let me. What?
Oh, see, that bonnet is close too. Oh, what's that?
And I be having my Fleet DJ hats. I had those on. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the Fleet DJs. Nice plug. You know? What's that picture behind you?
Yeah, the flex.
So, can you? There we go.
We can see it.
I just didn't want the light in there. So it says Tiffany Taylor, but my little flyer at the bottom is Tiffany Jaye. So this was one of the power shoots that we did. And this is an example of like, they'll style you and I'll study this to say, okay, what's the color palette that works best with my skin tone? So I do a lot of corals, right? That looks good. The greens, the sages, those look really good. My hair, the makeup. And that's what I pay attention to. And that's why this picture is here. I did this. I work as a custom frame shop person. So I do custom framing. So I did this at my job.
That shit crazy. It must be a lot of money for that because I always see them. I see them shops everywhere. I'll be like, damn. Like every city I go to, I see at least one frame shop. It must be a good business. Yeah.
It's nice. I enjoy it a lot. I love it.
It's like, I don't know. I guess you got to just think about life sometimes and just think about stuff people need. Like people like frames. Like it's just simple, but people need them.
You don't think
like,
about it until
like that, but people need
you want to decorate your place. And you'd be like, oh, or if you take a picture, you get married, your kids, graduations, or if you get, okay, I have however many views, or I got a, gold or a platinum or a diamond. You want to put that up and get it framed. Same thing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So look, like we appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. If people want to get in contact with you, how do they do that?
All things Tiffany Jaye are going to be at MissTiffanyJaye.com or on all social media, Miss Tiffany Jaye. That's MSTIFFANYJAYE. Miss Tiffany Jaye.
And we like your energy, so we definitely would like you to come back. We could talk about what's going on with you currently. If you dropped anything, we can run that to the people. But we appreciate you. Poe, you got anything?
No, it was nice talking to you.
I had a good time. This is fun.
That's what we do. We try to be fun, Look, we got to make it happen. The people, we like to show the people the other side of the artist, not just music. What do you like? What things move you? What don't move you? Because we feel like, people gravitate toward people that are more like them. Because everybody can't sing. So if you said we're talking about, I got the vocals, I got this, all right, whatever. Do she watch Boondocks?
Right? Okay, I watch Bob's Burgers, Family Guy, Regular Show, Big Bang Theory.
Did you watch the Upshaws?
I did not. No, I didn't.
Yeah, that's good. They already got season 2 out now. What about Miss Pat?
No, what?
Maybe you gotta watch Miss Pat.
I'm trying. I gotta get back on Stranger Things. I'm watching Westworld. I gotta finish Euphoria. It's
what about Game of Thrones?
I never really got into it, and by the time everybody was talking about it, I was like, it's too much. So
I'm watching it a second time now. I watched it once back then when it was out, and I rewatched it with my wife. But she be falling asleep, so I'm already about to. She don't even know we on season 7. She think we're on season 5 because she keep falling asleep on it. Because you gotta like that type of stuff to follow it.
I get it. That, and I want to get. So I watched season 1, episode 1 of Ozark. Now this is how I watch things. It's a lot, and I'm a serial watcher, and I really get engaged and committed to these characters, and they're like real people to me. So
definitely,
I just have to have time to dedicate to watch them. And I feel like when the show was over, we broke up. So it's just it's a lot,
That's how it was with Ghost on Power.
I didn't even get into that because it was on BET and everybody's watching it. So there's certain things at another time in my life I'll dig into it. But right now, let me stick with what I got.
Yeah, because
they be spoiling all the time. That's why
that's why I'll be on social media when the show is out that I'm watching. I ain't going on there because they be talking, oh man, that's crazy, such and such died. You be like, man, like I gotta go watch P Valley because I think I'm an episode behind.
Okay.
Because she like watching P Valley, so I watch it with her. But
nice.
Some stuff I just can't get into. She watch weird, like Bridgerton on Netflix.
That's the first episode, and I know he's a black dude ain't on the second season, so it's like,
Definitely. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. But yep, we out of here. We got you. We're gonna stay tapped in with you. I think I already sent you a request on I think I followed you on IG, so I'll be able to